Sir, just what are we facing here?
A relic of the old world. Ready your men, Captain. We will only get one chance. And remember, when you hear the whispers, call for help. Do not attack!
When you hear the whispers, what do you think he was on about?
It's Dorman, right?
Yeah?
Then Dorman. Shut your damn mouth. Ugh, why do I always get stuck with these rookies?
Hey, the kid's got a mean cleave. Give him a chance.
Quiet.
Summon!
A mean cleave, eh, Captain? Rookie can't even lift his own sword. Captain Oren? Captain? It's here. Rain! Send the signal!
What the fuck?
Rain! On my back will be blade up!
Come on! I'm ready! I'm ready! It's a man!
No, it's not! Run!
Captain! Captain!
Why are you here? What is this? Stop! Humanity isn't ready.
On your feet, lad.
Sir, the captain,
You'll be fine. Here.
What is this?
Get the body.
Stop. Mortal. It can still be contained. You don't know what you have on
Your kind no longer control this world. We cannot destroy your body, it's true. But you will watch as we destroy everything you have built. Bind him! Feed. Grow, my child. I'll make sure you can eat your fill.
10 years ago, we had a dream to make the best action RPG ever.
Made with all the lessons we learned from PoE 1 and with the passion from our talented team, we believe Path of Exile 2 is the realization of that dream.
We want to thank you for being on the journey with us so far.
And to think, this is just the beginning.
You know, for a first-time player, I think you're pretty good, actually. In time.
Oh, nice.
Oh, careful, careful. Ah, I think this is going to be very hard. Oh, I leveled up. Oh, no, I don't. I'm very glad to hear that you played the game.
Oh,
and enjoyed it.
yeah. I'm totally enjoying it.
Well, hopefully I can impress you with PoE 2 as well.
Oh, yeah, I can't wait. Now, now I know it's coming so
Correct.
soon.
Hopefully I can show you PoE 2.
Yep.
So, yeah, one thing we wanted to try and make sure of is that every class feels very different from other classes. And this one is designed to feel like you're playing a shooter game. So,
Is it Ranger?
so this is the Mercenary.
Oh, okay.
And it's kind of supposed to feel like you're shooting guns, you know, so you have like an assault rifle there, and then a shotgun,
Yeah.
and then here we have an incendiary shotgun, and that kind of means that the gameplay feels very different than before.
Wow, graphics look so much nicer.
Thank you.
Wow, it's so beautiful.
But the other thing as well we really wanted to make sure is that it feels like you can have a lot of combos. So here I've like frozen these enemies, and then if I use my other shotgun I can shatter them, and it does like an AoE around the monsters. So to show you that again, you know, I can start by freezing these monsters and then shatter them apart.
Right.
So in PoE 1, a lot of the time, you know, you just spam one skill again and again, and we really wanted to make sure that you actually have more variety in PoE 2. So here I can use my assault rifle. I can shoot off the armor of these monsters, and then after I've done that, they take more damage from something like a shotgun. But also there are lots of skills that are empowered by this. So for example, the sniper rifle, once the armor is broken off, it does much more damage. So yeah, just lots of abilities like this. Here's one that I can shoot on the ground. And it effectively produces ice crystals where if a monster goes over it, then they take damage as they walk through and get slowed down. So once again, it's another skill that's easy to use with lots of other things. So yeah. But you know, the thing I guess we're known for is having lots of character customization.
Yeah.
So you know, we have the giant skill tree, of course.
Amazing.
And in PoE 2, it of course returns.
Wow.
But but what we've tried to do is simplify the game for new players quite a lot.
Yeah.
So I'll talk about a few of the things we've done. So for one thing, the skill system is presented a lot more like you know, Diablo 2.
Okay.
You know, where you've got a skill tree, you can pick your classes.
Yeah.
Now, in reality, you can still choose skills from any other class. So just like PoE 1, if you know what you're doing, you can you know, choose other things. But if you are a new player, you know, you can stick to these skills, and things will probably be okay.
So you can go either this menu or
or you can expand and see. So then we can see like the whole list, you know, with many things. But also for support gems, which maybe since you played PoE 1, you know a little bit about it.
Gem is the star, isn't it?
Right.
Yeah.
But in PoE 2, we've simplified this a lot. So here is the screen where you can put your skills and socket them. And it's not part of items anymore, which means that it's a lot easier to use. And then we also have this thing called a support gem, which lets you modify your skills further. So unlike in PoE 2, you know, we recommend for each skill which supports we would like to use.
Oh, that's nice.
For example, for this one, if I pick multiple projectiles, then now when I
when I got the new gems in Path of Exile, I didn't really know which one is better than.
So this helps a lot more. Yeah, with this one, for example, if I fire it without multiple projectiles, I just get a grenade.
Yeah.
If I put multiple projectiles in here, then when I fire it, I get 3 grenades.
Oh.
But it works. It's still an item, and it works with any skill. So if I move, for example, to where's my sniper rifle gone? Here. Then now, when I use my sniper rifle, I get 3 shots every time.
Wow, nice.
So you have to be careful to choose what skill you want to have these on, and that is where a lot of the depth comes from is choosing these things. So that's how supports work in PoE2. But once again, if you're a existing player, maybe you just turn off this recommended button, and now you see all of the all the things that you want to do. But for new players, it's a lot simplified.
Right.
I think that helps a lot.
The other thing, when I was playing Path of Exile, I wasn't sure if I should keep selling the things or should I be keeping some of them, for the future.
Yeah. In PoE2, it's actually a lot easier because we have gold, like a more traditional game does. So using the vendors is a lot easier. We did a lot of testing for new users to see what they were having trouble with, and we changed a lot of things based on that. So that's a very unusual class, but now maybe I can show you a more traditional, warrior.
So you have other new classes?
Yeah, so we actually have 12 classes in the game, and all of them. We try to make every one feel quite different, but we have many things going on with that. So I guess if I show you some of the combat right away, you can just see the quality of everything is just so much better than what we did in PoE1. You can redirect your skills after you've already done them. We also have dodge cancel, so you can cancel out and dodge roll at any time. But we still like to do a lot of skill combinations. So here, for example, is a skill that creates a magma on the ground. If you slam that, then it re-triggers the magma, so you can use this to do more damage to monsters.
Oh, nice.
And we try to just build things like this into every skill that we can. If I use this, you might think, okay, well, what other slams does it work with?
Right.
So we try to make it so it will work with anything. So for example, here I've got a skill called Stampede, which you can use to run, and it does more damage behind. And then if I attack the ground with this and then stampede that, then it triggers a very large number of times. So that can be a very effective way. Now this area, you have monsters worshipping this artificial sun. And as I get closer, I start to take more and more damage.
Right.
So you want to hide in the shade to prevent yourself from dying.
That's interesting.
It's nice to have these little area mechanics. I should probably take a different path to avoid that. We actually have random levels as well. So every time I play this, it will be different. There'll always be a sun in the center, but the walls will be different, the monsters will be different, everything, where the entrances are. So it's familiar but different every time.
So keeping in shadow is very important.
Yeah. I'll show you some other skill combinations we have. So if I use armor break on a monster here, so I break their armor, and then I do a slam on top of them. It does extra stun damage. This actually I can use with another skill here called Seismic Cry. So here I have these things called exerted attacks. So any attack I do now will be doubled. Oh, careful of the laser. So here, if I do this run, it triggers once, and then it triggers a second time.
Oh, nice.
So that allows you to, as I said, to double any skill. And that means you probably want to use it with whatever your most powerful skill is. So a pretty good one is the Rampage, but I'll show you some other skills that might be good to use it with as well. One second.
I'm admiring the use of keyboard, different keys for different skills. I'm a controller player. I really like the changing tabs to be able to.
After this, we can play some couch co-op together if you like.
Okay.
So we can play on controller, and you can see what that experience is like.
Okay.
I'm going to use a skill called Hammer of the Gods. So I'll put it on my skill screen, and this is a cooldown skill. And it drops a large hammer on monsters. So there we go. So it's very powerful, and if I use that with my skill that duplicates things, it means I can drop, it will explode a second time. So first I'll stun some monsters here, Where are we? There we go. Let me just get. Oh, I killed him. Whoops.
There's so many ways to customize your character.
And then we do a big hammer with 2.
Yeah.
And then explode again. But you know, with support gems, you can still make it more powerful again. So, oh, that's a rare monster. 1 second.
And I really like the gem to always give you the health back, right?
Right.
Yeah.
I think that's mana leech.
Yeah.
So I'll put those ones on, and then if I can stun a monster again, then okay, running out of mana, and then use this, and then now if I drop this one, I get an empowered double hammer. So it's a red one.
Nice.
Yeah. So maybe what I'll do now is just show you a boss. So PoE2 actually has 100 bosses.
Oh wow.
And 100 areas.
Wow.
So it's a very big game.
Amazing.
So here's one in the middle of Act 3.
So how much bigger it is than the prequel?
I think that, well, PoE1 has grown very large in a long time. So PoE2 will probably, at the start, be a bit smaller.
Oh, okay.
But still, I think will be around 50 hours to get through the campaign. And still with many, many features in endgame. And the reason it has to be so big is because, you know, with PoE1 being so large, we have to make sure we can still appeal to all the players who are used to having such a large game.
And I'm sure so many different classes, people want to create different characters.
Oh yes. Yeah, I think one of the reasons why our game has lasted so long is because of the fact that there are so many different things to do with character builds. So people have a lot of stuff to do.
Oh, this is much more engaging, proper action game boss battle.
Yeah. Okay, so if I can stun him, in a second we'll be able to use the double hammer. There we go. And then, oh no, out of mana. Okay, there we go. There we go. We do a lot of damage. Now he starts creating these wormholes, which slow you down. So you have to be very careful nearby them. Nope.
Is this like in the middle of the game? Or, yeah, because this boss seems pretty challenging.
Well, even at the start of the game, we like to have pretty challenging bosses as well.
Okay, that's nice. Well, actually, Path of Exile 1 has been very, very accommodating for, in terms of difficulty level. But Path of Exile 2 seems to be a bit more challenging, which is great for players like me.
In PoE2, we have a checkpoint system now.
Okay.
So if you die, it doesn't hurt nearly as much.
Okay.
So that means that for a boss fight, we can be a bit more challenging, but you can start again right away and go right where you left off.
Oh, okay. So checkpoint right before the boss?
Exactly.
Oh, that's nice. That's like, you know, from software games. Like.
I'd say we definitely took some inspiration from Elden Ring.
That's awesome.
Sure. I'm running out of mana. Oh. Okay, there we go. I'm out of mana. I used it too much at the start of the fight. Hopefully I can get it soon. Okay. Don't get too close to the wormholes.
Nice.
Yeah. Okay, there we go.
Yeah.
There we go. So that's an example of a boss, but we have many bosses like this.
That's great. This is one of 100, you said?
Yes, 100 bosses.
That's amazing.
I can show you some more if you like. There's some pretty good ones. So maybe I can show you the monk class now.
Okay.
The monk is like also melee, but he is a lot squishier, you know, he doesn't have as much life. So you have to have a combat style that's much faster in getting in and out of combat very quickly. So let's have a look at this area. So what I'm going to do here...
You have a companion?
Yes, in this area. This is Alva. Maybe...
Oh, look at the graphics. Wow, beautiful.
So this class relies a lot on combos as well. This class, if you get has a palm strike that if you get a character low in life, like this, then you get this indicator. And then if I do a palm strike, it kills the monster, it gives me these charges. And then I have attacks that get empowered significantly by that.
Yeah.
So this is a good part of the gameplay. There's a few different ways to get charges, but there's a lot of different types of these kind of things. So there I used a skill called Temper Spell as well. So if I hit some enemies, then there's this little bell on my staff here, and if you hit enough monsters, then you can make it expand it like this, and then when you hit the bell, it does more damage.
Oh, really?
Yeah. And you can even electrocute, add things like if you set the bell on fire, it will do fire damage. If you electrocute the bell, it'll do electric damage. So that's quite a fun mechanic.
Yeah.
Oh, there we go. So,
Do you get that skill early enough? Or?
yeah. This is actually a skill at the very beginning of the game.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
That's fun.
Yeah. There's also another ability here which I can use charges for, which charges my staff up. And now when I do any attack, I get extra projectiles. So you can even use it with a skill like this to spin projectiles away.
Oh, wow, nice.
So when it's not charged up, it just looks like this.
Oh, okay.
But after I've charged it up, then I get a lot more projectiles. And there we go. So then that's what it normally looks like. And then if I charge it up, then I can do damage to lots of monsters. And combine them together as well. Oh, well, there's some these ice monsters keep slowing me down. Yeah. We can also, if I get a monster close to being staggered like this, then I can do another charge that will empower my staff with wind. And now when I attack, I get wind projectiles coming out. And actually, I can combine both of these at the same time. It's a bit tricky, but it's possible in order to do a very large amount of damage. Maybe I can do that at the same time. I'll see if I can. All right, that, and then that, and then... Oh, no, didn't quite manage it. Okay. There we go. There we go. Now, there is a crash in this fight, so hopefully we don't get it. I had it when I was demoing to some other people earlier, so hopefully we can do it.
What's that blue color feeling?
This is Poison. So she's her name is Viper Napawatsi. So she has lots of snake-based themed abilities.
Sorry, I mean that, light blue
oh yeah,
color.
that's when I was poisoned. Oh, that's the energy shield.
Oh, okay.
So it shields your life from damage.
Right. Oh, they are attacking from the side.
She's triggering them, and then she also does this. Oh,
okay. Oh, nice. Yeah, I like the variety of these boss fights. Very nice. Oh, you're getting...
Whoa. There we go. Now I can stagger her, and then I want to use... Well, slightly wrong timing. There we go. No, there we go.
Nice.
Oh no. Ah. Okay. Okay, they can still get her. This again, okay.
Oh, nice.
Oh. Okay. Ah. Wow.
Now
you have to dodge roll under it. Oh. That was very well.
Oh. Now you have to use the potion.
This arena is getting more and more restricted over time.
Yeah.
It makes it harder and harder.
Wow.
Oh no! Oh god, thank goodness. Sorry, she nearly did the thing that crashes there, so I was a bit scared.
Nice. It's still amazing for me. The PC players can hit the right key without looking at the keyboard.
There we go. I think I've got it.
Yeah, you did it.
Yeah, there we go.
Wow, that's amazing. This is great. Oh, now they are attacking.
Yeah.
They have no chance.
Yeah. So yeah, that's another boss
Yeah,
fight.
this
So
is great.
yeah. Maybe we can play couch co-op now.
Oh yeah, let's do it.
If you press X on the controller, and then I'll press X as well, and then we can create new characters. Hold down the button. Yeah, there we go. So you can pick first. Just use left and right to pick a class. So would you like a ranged or a melee class, perhaps?
I'm a ranger in Path of Exile 1, but I like to do some melee.
Okay, sure. Well, you can play the warrior here.
Yeah.
Yep, and then just press X again one more time.
Okay.
One more time, actually.
Okay.
And then I'll pick a class. Maybe I'll go the... I could play Sorceress, since we didn't play it already.
Yeah.
Yeah. There you go. The rest of the characters get hacked. And how to escape. Yeah, the storyline is that the Count in the local area is kind of gone crazy and started arresting people for no reason. We're supposed to go and find out why this is happening and try to prevent this from happening. So yeah, if you use the middle button, you can open the inventory. You can do it at the same time on your side.
Oh yeah.
And then equip your items. Yep. Very good. So let's go. So yeah, I'm playing the Sorceress, so I have this fire spell. On R1, you have your attack button.
Okay.
Yeah. Because we have 2 players, they have more life than usual. So here you have a shield for you. So if you put this on, unlike in PoE 1, we have active block. So try, yep. So if you press R1, then you hold your shield up, move a bit slower, but you, so R1, yeah, yep, like this, so now you can block attacks.
Yeah.
This will be handy for the guys that shoot these projectiles just over here. So there should be some skill gems here, so 1 for each of us. Yep, just choose where on the controller. That R2 is good. There you go. Yep. So if you use that skill, this is the one that does this. And you can steer after you've done it to change direction. So, mana. And I've got an electrical spell here that bounces off walls. There we go. There should be a boss. Yeah, that's a checkpoint.
Oh, nice.
There should be a boss very soon.
Okay.
The levels are random, so I don't know where the boss is.
Oh, nice.
Wow. Careful of the... Oh, there we go. Oh, I died.
Oh, no.
Can you kill these guys first? Yeah. And then you can resurrect me.
Okay.
Yeah. Hold down. Yep. Thank you. I'll try to avoid that. There's the boss up here. Yeah. Whoa. On circle, you can dodge roll. He's summoning more zombies. Whoa. Okay. Whoa. Nice dodge. But I need life. Make sure to use a flask. Yeah, nice. You know, for a first-time player, I think you're pretty good, actually.
Thank you.
Oh, low on life. Here we go. Oh, I dodged into it.
Doing it. Yay.
And of course, we also have the passive tree. Yeah, one thing we thought was really important is that both players can use their inventory and do things at the same time. So quite often it's nice to be able to do that. And, yeah. So we had to basically make 3 versions of our UI.
Yeah.
One for PC, one for controller, and then one for couch co-op.
Yeah.
So it's quite a lot more work, but I find it very fun.
Where are you trying to go?
L1 to go.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. And then one more.
Okay.
And then there's the skill tree.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay. Yeah, I love this.
Then square to nice. Yeah. Do you have any other questions about the game or anything else you'd like to know? We can.
I just want to keep playing.
Fair enough. Fair enough. We can keep playing.
Yeah,
Absolutely.
this is so fun.
So this is another skill gem, and I can also get one as well. And then if you in here, you can choose what skill you would like to have as your next skill. And then equip the skill into your skill panel. And choose where it goes.
Yep.
All right. So on my character class, what skill did you? Oh, earthquake. Right.
Yeah.
So this one is like a delayed blast. If you try it out.
What are they?
Oh, that's telling you to bind town portal. It's just a tutorial on how to bind actions. So if you so go down to this. Yeah, you can bind the town portal. And now if you want to go back to town, you can use that. But you might want to move it, yeah.
Yeah, it's dangerous.
Yeah. So, so I have an ability here to create a firewall.
Oh,
and then if I shoot projectiles through it, they become empowered with the fire. So I can use both skills together to do a lot more damage. And this one is a delayed blast. So you should use it if there's a beginning. Oh, careful. Ah.
Oh, no.
Yeah. Those red circles are very, very dangerous. 1 second. Okay. There we go.
Thank you.
No problem. So we're looking for an ice hag in this area. Whoa.
Oh no.
You're on fire. Use a life flask.
Oh no.
So we can get another skill if you like. Maybe I'll use this one actually.
Yeah.
Yep. So that skill is called Bone Shatter. So if you see a monster with like a glowing indicator, that's the time to use that skill, and we'll do a lot more damage. So it doesn't do very much damage if they're not close to being stunned.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So it works with the stagger bar. So when the stagger bar is nearly full, that's when you can do the most damage. Oh, here's the witch here. This can be quite hard, so be careful. Careful, don't walk in that. Yep. She's summoning wolves, so be careful. Oh, I died. Don't try to revive me, because if you take damage, it stops.
Okay.
Yeah. Summoning more. Oh, you did it. Oh no, not quite. Yeah.
So many.
Yeah, that's because I died so quickly. Oh. This is very hard. As I said, this is an optional boss.
Yeah.
And it can be easier to come back when you're a bit stronger.
Yeah.
Oh, I leveled up. Oh, no, I died. Maybe we should play a different boss after and come back when we're stronger. So let me just have a look at the map. I think it should be this way, maybe. That trail. Actually this way. We're trying to find another boss called the Devourer, who is a big underground worm, and he leaves a big track in the ground. Yes, I think this is it.
Oh.
Careful. Whoa.
No.
He dives through the ground. Oh, careful, careful. Oh, he's stunned. There's poison on the ground. Just be careful of that.
Okay.
Whoa. Life, life. Oh. Whoa. We've run out of flasks. Okay, we can kill the. You get more flask charges if you kill the little guys.
Right.
Oh no!
Oh.
No, no! Can I still do it? Whoop! No! Oh no, it's still alive! No, no, don't. So close. Okay.
Yeah, this is really fun.
Yeah.
I really like the controller feel. Yeah.
Great. Excellent.
Yeah.
Excellent.
Thank
Yeah,
you.
No problem. Thank you
Yeah.
very much.
Hi,
I'm Jonathan Rogers, game director on Path of EXILE-2. Unfortunately, I have some really bad news. We have to delay early access for 3 weeks. The new date is Hi, I'm Jonathan Rogers, game director on Path of EXILE-2. Unfortunately, I have some really bad news. We have to delay early access for 3 weeks. The new date is the 6th of December. I'm really sorry about this one. People plan. Hi, I'm Jonathan Rogers, game director on Path of EXILE-2. Unfortunately, I have some really bad news. We have to delay early access for 3 weeks. The new date is the 6th of December. I'm really sorry about this one. People plan time off and things like that around our launches, but we just have to do it. So what happened? Well, it turns out it isn't really the game itself that we're behind on. It's a bunch of server-side infrastructure work that has taken us a lot longer than we expected. Now, one of the key promises we made is that all your microtransactions will work across both PoE 1 and 2. In order to do that, we have to integrate the account systems for not only PoE 1 and 2, but also for the console realms as well. This meant changing a lot of things. Not only do we have to create a bunch of new systems, we have to make sure that all the old data is backwards compatible with them as well. And when you start migrating databases that are this old and with this much data, you find all sorts of strange demons in there. How do multiple accounts get the same name? How do multiple accounts get the same email address? How do multiple accounts have the same Steam IDs? Why is this person's account name just random gibberish that doesn't even decode? We have to get everything perfect so that nobody loses anything they paid for and nobody has their account broken. At the same time, because we're changing all this backend code, we have to do a lot of load testing to make sure the whole thing doesn't fall over when they get the huge number of players that we're expecting at launch. I actually believe that we could possibly have made the original launch date, but I'm no longer confident we could do it without making mistakes. And these are the kind of mistakes that we just can't let happen. So with that in mind, we've decided to delay. Now this one's totally on me. I just didn't leave enough time to make sure we could get it done, and I'm really sorry. This one really hurts. Now we're going to be having a live stream talking about all the content you can expect in PoE 2's early access in about 4 weeks. You can think of it like the biggest league announcement we've ever done. I'm really looking forward to telling you guys about the in-game content that the team have been working hard on. Until then, thank you very much for your support.
I think honestly making bosses in Path of EXILE-2 is the most satisfying part of the job. It is so enjoyable from start to end. Even after it's gone out, it's satisfying. I think if I could choose to do anything all the time, full time, that would be the single thing. Bosses in Path of Exile 2 come about two major ways. You obviously have the more traditional approach where you create a narrative and you design a boss around that narrative.
No noose this time. I'll remove your head myself!
The second way, which I think is something that can be very unique and create some of the more interesting encounters, is letting the creative genius of our artists do what they need to do. They can come up with something completely abstract, and this is how you get some of the most awesome things, because all of a sudden it can be something with 100 tentacles or 9 limbs or no limbs. Or 1,000 teeth, or none, and obviously things that aren't even in my imagination. Well, a boss in Path of Exile 2 ultimately is the culmination of decades of experience, making hundreds, if not thousands of bosses in its predecessor, taking all that knowledge together, and puts it in a package that delivers the best of what could possibly be of boss encounters in an action RPG environment with bosses that are utilizing Souls-like mechanics. Despite the fact there's over 100 bosses, and more to come, a lot more to come, every single boss fight is completely unique, hand animated from scratch. It is designed from scratch, it is balanced from scratch, and it doesn't reuse a single asset in our library or anything like that. One of the main challenges balancing boss fights in Path of Exile 2, especially compared to its predecessor, you have to, in a single attempt, reduce the boss from full life to 0 in order to then progress through. If a player cannot defeat them now, then they're stuck. Which helps in many ways because it makes the bosses feel so much more satisfying to kill once you do overcome it and learn it. It is very, very important to us that Path of Exile bosses, mechanics, especially around telegraphing, feels fair to the user. as opposed to them being cheated out of something when they happen to die. We want to make sure that hitboxes are accurate, and of course when something hits you, it feels like it hits you. It ultimately makes it feel that much more satisfying when you kill it, and you feel that much more pride when you are able to overcome something difficult, knowing that the game hasn't robbed you of this thing. At the end of the day, you want to see that healthy balance where some people are struggling, and you want to see that moment, that second-hand moment where someone overcomes that challenge and is so happy for doing so. And so I'm looking forward to that.
My son, are you clear of mind and stout of heart?
I am.
Are you ready to sacrifice? Sacrifice everything to become the savior?
I will.
Do you have the strength to sweep aside this world and build it anew?
I must.
Now, are you ready to fulfill your destiny?
Yes. I am ready.
I'm certainly not supposed to be here. How exciting.
Hi, I'm Jonathan Rogers, Game Director on Path of Exile 2, and I'm here today to talk about the Witch. Most classes have access to some kind of minion, but if you want to control an army, the Witch is probably the class you want to pick. In PoE 2, most minions don't require summoning manually. This scepter gives me a couple of free warriors, but it's also going to give me another resource called Spirit, which you can spend on whatever minions you want. You can see the Spirit bar above the mana here. On the skill screen, you can pick the composition of your army. This is a level 2 area, so I can only afford one other minion. I'll pick a sniper for now.
You can stay in the back with me.
When minions die, they'll be revived automatically so long as no other minion has died recently. So before your next battle, all your minions will come back to life. You can also order your minions around with a dedicated button. Tell them to move to a specific location, attack a specific enemy, or even open a chest or door for you.
Open that.
We also have temporary minions. This spell is called Unearth. If it kills a monster or if it hits the corpse of a monster, it creates these bone constructs. They can't take many hits and have a limited lifetime, but you can build up a real army with these. While my minions are attacking, I'm going to use some debuffs on the monsters too. The first one I'm going to use here is Contagion. If a monster dies with Contagion, it spreads to nearby enemies.
each time it spreads, the damage increases, so it's a good idea to try and keep the infection going. If any corpses are infected when you summon a minion from them, the minion will be infected as well. Each time they hit an enemy, they'll continue infecting them. It's nice to have an army of infected scorpions on your side. I also have another Chaos debuff called Essence Drain. This one does even more single target degen. If the monster is infected with Contagion at the same time, then the Essence Drain will spread as well. This can turn into a real plague of destruction. Another minion type I can summon are zombies, but they require a corpse.
These will do nicely.
They don't come back to life if they die, but they're fairly tough and can bolster your minion numbers. Many minions also have command skills. I can order my sniper to deploy a gas arrow on the battlefield to get some damage over time. Now I'm going to summon a skeletal arsonist. They can throw little fire grenades, but they also have a command skill that can detonate your own minions that are low on life. When you see the red indicator, use the skill and the minion will go boom. It's particularly nice on these bone constructs because they expire quickly anyway. So, let's take all these tools we found and fight the boss of this area, the Carrion Crone.
Be still.
So, that's how many minions you can get at level 2. But let's see what minion gameplay looks like at a higher level. This is a level 30 area. I want to try a different group of minions. I still have my trusty warriors, but there's a lot of different types to choose from, like brutes for stunning or ice mages for freezing, and most of them come with their own special abilities or command skills. For now, I'd like a couple of storm mages to shock enemies, a cleric to heal and revive my minions, and a bunch of reavers as well. Reavers do high damage, and you can also enrage them before battle. This slowly kills them, but my cleric should be able to keep them alive. While my minions are attacking, I can use channeled skills like Bone Storm, which creates a devastating volley of sharp spikes. The Storm Mage has a useful ability if lots of your minions die. He can summon a lightning storm to strike the location of every dead skeleton in your army. Just like that. We also have a type of skill called Offerings. These let you impale one of your skeletons on a big spike of bone in order to buff all of your other minions. The one I've just used here is called Pain Offering. It makes all of my other minions faster and deal more damage. After the battle, we have some extra corpses. We don't want those to go to waste. Profane Ritual consumes a corpse to create a power charge, which can power up some of my other spells. If I use them to summon zombies, I can create super zombies, which are more powerful. You also don't need a corpse to summon them. I can also use power charges to channel Bone Storm. If I do that, it adds a devastating AoE. PoE 2, even non-boss monsters can be pretty devastating, like this Faradin Impaler. There's a wide variety of abilities and is pretty tough to defeat. But maybe I can put the body to a better use. This is a Bind Spectre gem. Using it, I can take the body of any enemy and capture its spirit so that I can keep it as a minion. Any monster can be captured, but the spirit cost depends on how powerful the monster is. It takes a lot of spirit for such a powerful enemy, so I'll have to unsummon a lot of my other minions, but it certainly seems like it might be worth it. If the Spectre dies, just like any other minion, it will respawn after a short time. So, I think it's time to fight the boss of this area, Tor Gull the Defiler.
You are relentless, and that makes you predictable. The end of Marraketh tyranny is nearly at hand.
None will stand in my way.